Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. We are planning April 3rd through April 9th. Let's see if I can talk this morning. I am filming this the Friday before, and as per my tradition. And yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head around April, even though this week is firmly in April. Firmly, like it is in there. So let's light a candle first. So if you caught my April reset that went out on Friday, you'll see that the new candle is this. It is no longer available. I was just looking at Anthropologie's website and they don't have it. I'm sure they might bring it back. I don't know. I don't know their supply chain issues. So it may have been a seasonal thing and they might come out with brand new ones this year. So yeah. So we're going to do, because April 9th is Easter, I'm going to do some bunnies and some butterflies and some eggs. So I'm going to try maybe to use this whole thing up. I'm not really saving this for next year, although I do like these stickers better than the St. Patrick's Day one. But yeah, like I'm not, I'll say, let's see, I grew up Catholic, so you can probably tell that guilt is built in. I am no longer Catholic, but I do connect more with, I would say closer to paganism in the sense of tracking moons, paying attention to the earth, that kind of thing. So if you aren't aware already, this Easter is very highly lifted from pagan type things. And if you have a problem with that, this may not be the channel for you. Yeah, I mean, if you do religious studies, you will see like how much paganism has kind of been usurped. Is that the word? Is just kind of like taken into a lot of Christian things. And hey, that's your deal. You do you. You do you. Yeah, so bunnies. I did do all this reset. If you want to go check that out, because that was a thing. That was a long thing. I still forgot. I haven't put the dates on here, but that's okay. I think it's just here and here. And then, I haven't done this yet. That's what I didn't do. We'll do some actions, but if we go back to, that's not last week. This is this week. My this week, your last week. And I am busy doing resets right now. So I have been using my pen. And that's been working. I'm really surprised. It is a lot easier to see on camera. And I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be a permanent shift, but we got our delivery this morning. And I'm filming right now. So if you ever wonder why my check marks are sometimes after, sometimes before, I tend to have all my list down here before. Excuse me. And for some reason, it's easier for me to write things closer to this side. I think I just don't like the check mark between the item and the number here. I think like I really put it close to the hour. And there isn't hours here. I think that's just what I'm kind of trending towards. Oh, I actually did update my spreadsheets, but I only updated half of them. So let's let that dry for a moment. I'm learning how to use these pens. You have to let them dry and then erase. Did get sleep this morning. Did get water. I haven't been working on the website. I gotta do that. And I haven't really been listening to music. I did watch some videos yesterday. So that updates that. I added videos here. I'm missing my pens. hold on a quick second. Let me go. There's a couple things I forgot to grab. And here I thought I was completely ready for this. Ow, I just hit my knee. What was it? Oh, I'm grabbing a pen here for... I added videos here and wanted to add this. That's all. Okay. How'd this week go? Field trip. So my son was able to go to one big day, and my husband was there the whole time, and it was a good plan. This whole thing was a good plan, and I did that. The little stars are my client work. So he had a blast. He loved canoeing. He loved outdoor life skills, that kind of stuff. But he wore thin pretty quick. And then they were going to stay, I think, till about 8. And he made it to about 6. So that's a win. I have to thank the teacher. I'm going to have to write her an email about stacking his day with like what he wanted to do first. And as the day wore on, there was one part of the day where they were learning about animals, and there were some like beaver pelts and stuff, and he's very sensitive to animals and death right now. That's why we're getting him some support. It's hard for him to wrap his head around right now. He can talk about death in some ways, like he'll be like, the life cycle, this is what happens. But as soon as he starts thinking and empathizing with that animal, it's heartbreaking for him. So that he had to go take a break from, and then came back and did some outdoor life skills. He's like, I wanted to light a fire, or I'm not sure if he actually did or not. But now he's like, feels really confident in that. So, yeah. And no, I don't think he'll be lighting fires around our house. I do let him light candles though. And that's okay. We always say supervised. So yeah. So we skipped this day. Both he and my husband totally like had to like recoup, and then he's back in for his half day today. So, oh, and the reset went out this morning. On top of a lot of things here. Let's see, I'm learning how to erase a little better with these. I'm seeing some of the lines a little bit more. What else? Oh, I don't think I had to do that. Okay. I'm just kind of like seeing if there's anything else. There's a couple things here I'm going to be doing Saturday. Resets are like right in the middle. So tomorrow morning, what I do is I sit down and I look at all the balances of all of our accounts, especially investments, and get those put in to the spreadsheet I use. And oh, I did this. Yeah, sometimes it's just kind of adjusting here. And I went over all of these things, all my goals and stuff. Oh, this is what I wanted. I wanted to go back here. What did I do here? And since this was in pencil, I'm going to go ahead. This has been wonderful. I actually didn't track this, and okay, so blood pressure. If you saw my reset, we did find out Monday my husband was laid off, is laid off, will be laid off. He has actually a generous couple, he has 2 months on the books still. And I just want to thank Disney for that. Sorry, I'm stirring my coffee here. This is my speckle mug, actually. This is by Lolly Lolly. And it's smooth. It's got a little texture on it. I love it. Anyway, that's why I didn't take my blood pressure, because we've kind of been up and down. June 1st will be his last official day for his whole team. And his whole team get to, like, do whatever they want right now because there's nothing for them to do. And that's good. Like, they're allowing him to go look for something, and I think he's going to find something pretty quick. There are so many people right now networking with his current team and the so they were, you can, I'll probably, I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place right now. He was part of the Disney metaverse thing that they were working on. It's been publicized now. I don't understand what the NDA was about because like the whole everything that's announced is really out there. So unless he just didn't tell me things, and that's fine. That's fine. Keep that NDA. And so, and even his old couple jobs are like, okay, we're looking for you too. So they're doing really good. I feel like they're already getting like, hey, you want to go over here? How about over here? What about this? Hey, I know somebody here. They're really amazing people. And oh, that has some hints of cinnamon in there, and it's kind of giving me this hint of fall. And because we're in this transition where it's a little cold today, I'm like, is it fall? No. Anyway, so we feel good. So yeah, end of the month. End of the month. Oh, just doing all my end of the month stuff. Yeah, sure. And then the severance is what I put in there after. So yeah, that agreement came through. We know what everything is there. The IEP has been scheduled. Oh, okay. Actually, I don't need that. It was just a reminder. Excuse me. Actually, this I'm gonna not put here either since I don't need those dots. Doing the update. I have not done music, so we're gonna go ahead and forward that. I have been working on the website. Did I say I was working on the website? No. Okay, so it's kind of off and on. I'm learning things, but I haven't been coding. So in my mind, I'm working on the content, but I have to actually put something on a digital page. Let's see. But I have been doing videos, so I will do that. Still haven't gotten the ER bill. I did send information from our insurance saying they covered everything except the copay, like checking in with them, haven't heard a peep. So they will, the stars will align on it when they align. I'm not worried about it. Under bed, we did not do. I explained in the other reset, the April reset, that in May, at the beginning of May, Ridwell is going to be taking linens, bed linens and things, and that's mainly what's under there. And so, oh, I just did a bunch of laundry because of camp and stuff. So I'm going to say that for this week. And you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to show that your priorities switched between the time you formulated them and the time they were executed, and still feel really proud of what you've done. So that's why I'm like, switch that out, show what you actually did, have a record of like, yeah, that's what I did. So, yeah, and so I put this for April goal. That feels really good. So yeah, let's transfer these over. So I'm going to put facial and hair routine on here because I'm practicing. I practice for long periods of time. Like I could practice for 2 weeks and say I got this, but I'm looking at it for the whole year. I want to be able to get into a really good habit of these, and it just for me, I would rather practice for like 2 to 3 months and get those down. And sometimes things shift a little bit. If something in your schedule shifts, and that can affect like your morning and evening routines. And so that's why I put those back on. Music. And I want to put drafts back on here because I may or may not be able to get to my fun game. But I really want to. Like that's something I really want to do this next week. And that's for getting my website published. It is getting close. I know, I talk about it all the time. And then there's times where things happen. And did I say, I don't think I did. I sold my mixer. So that was, I checked it off here. I don't remember if I said last week. Anyway, the guy came on Sunday, so it wasn't, I'm trying to think if I don't think it had happened yet. But technically it was for last week. So that was really nice to get it out the door. Flow, we are going to be pumping it down here. And then later on, it's going to be here. So what do I have health-wise? Oh, I have a dentist. I don't think I'll put a dot here. I think that was throwing me. See how I there's nothing to check off here. So I was like, oh, I didn't leave enough room for the dot, but I'm okay with that. I know I'm kind of all over the place. This is my morning me. Still, and that coffee's decaf. I don't drink caffeine. It's too much for me, but we're going to try to pay that bill this next week. And yeah, that will be done. We have 2 therapies. Yeah, because as I was explaining with my son, it's really affecting his schoolwork. Like he's backing off from any kind of science or math problem that mentions animals. And so it's just getting really hard for him. Let me look here. What's going on? Oh, food plan. So I'm just going to put pantry to see if we can start using up stuff in our pantry. It got a little, like it's full, but I'm noticing what we're not using. So yeah, I kind of want to look here too. So website. Okay. Trying to look here to see where I can put my dots. So I'm going to move that over a little bit. What else is here? Oh, a plan with me and a podcast. Back to regularly scheduled programming. I have been keeping up with my podcast a little bit more. I lost an episode about a month ago, and so it just was kind of, it was sad. You know, it's sad. So I'm going to put savings here because that happens every week. I may go ahead and do that because then it looks important. Dentist and water this week, I think. Because the other stuff happens later. And I don't know about physical environment. I think there's going to be oh, we're going to the cat cafe. You know what? I don't think I'm going to have time for drafts. I'm going to change that. Because that's less pressure. Because the drafts were dependent on getting the website done. And there's something there that's telling me, let's get the website done first. No matter what. I think I'm going to fill this out later. I thought for a moment, hey, could I fill that out on camera? And I don't think I can. It's not only do I have to shift the whole thing over, it's a lot of thinking and a lot of quiet. So, we got, let's see. So I am going to turn this. We have, okay, switching to pen. I have 2 p.m. therapy, and then we have 5 p.m. So I'm gonna have to get him some food before that. Do any of your kids, for those who have kids, do any of your kids get hungry at 4? I'm not talking about like just after school. I'm talking about like every single day. My kid, sorry, I'm writing. P. My kid always gets hungry at 4 o'clock and has for years. And let's see, that's not coming through. Okay. So I'm going to write, we have Cat Cafe here. I'm going to have to take off at like 12:30. So we're going to straddle that like that. And that's, I might need to erase that. I didn't put a little check mark. And then I have my just regular dentist. I know I have like double pens going on here. 10, I have to say, it's kind of nice to erase with this pen and not have all the little stuff. Ooh, we finished 2. Look at that. Yay. And then I have my Cairo here. What color? Do a green? Yeah, because we'll have some green there. I also like these check boxes because I want to know if I went to them, and then I follow up with like charges to keep track of all the payments of things. And I want to be able to look back and go, oh yeah, I did do that. Let's see. It's hard to write on this. Let's see, can I turn this way now? Let's do that. So, habits. Sleep as always. Water. You know, I'm thinking I'm going to practice something. So homework, he is done with because he's going to be on break. I am going to put AM routine. That's a little off to the side there, but yeah, I'm going to try that as a new thing. Let's see. Is it card time? Is it card time? No, it's WASHI time. So I got these to go along with this. I think this is really sweet. Although it doesn't, to me, this reminds me of the eggs here. So I think I'll do these too. So let's get these down. Do I have my ruler? Yes. So I'd love to hear from anybody about, do you have Easter plans? What do you like to do that's to celebrate it, if you celebrate it? And if you don't, great. We do, even last year, my son actually did look for eggs because they had money in them, but my mom will be out of town. So she gave us like an Easter kit, which for us included empty eggs, and I have a ton of quarters I'm going to put in there. And he's going to earn some quick cash and a couple bags of chips. And that's oh, and a game. So she did kind of set us up for a party, which was really sweet. I do appreciate that. This is kind of wonky here. Do I have tools to fix that? Let's see. X-Acto blade. There we go. I feel better about that now. Okay. Wait, do I have... I'm looking at my washi tape. And I thought I had one that looked like grass. No. No, I don't. Okay. Because if I had a grass one, I would so put that on here right now. But I don't. This one's a little darker green. But I think once we put the bunnies on... Okay. It looked upside down for a moment because the white was larger there. And yep, they're different color greens. I'm using what I have. I picked out these colors on your screen. Definitely look different. I mean, I didn't buy these intending for them to match, but sometimes what you get in the mail is just what you get. And that's what I wanted to talk about was, oh, that's another thing I did last night. I went through and prepped my April to go from 7 to 7. Last month was 7 to 6 because I have these 24-hour time blocks. So this one only goes to 6. So it actually is 25 hours. So 7 to 7, 24 hours. So I split them in half to put them here. And so half of them go to 6, half of them go to 7. And so I was like, oh, yay, this month. Yeah, I went through and put like these on here, drew the line over, put that there. So little, just like getting the next month ready. I did want to... Oh, are we going to do that? I guess. I'm jumping ahead. So I'm looking at my icons here. And... don't want that one. Where did they go? Oh, this is what I was looking for. But I am going to be doing icons in a moment. So, where's a green one? This is for Ridwell. Pickup here. So I put all these on. These are gray because there are weekly, like, milk person. But we also have Ridwell coming on Tuesday. So, and they're doing pet supplies. We don't really have any pet supplies. I'm going to turn this for a moment. So I'll do that for pet. I think I'm not going to do those, but I'm trying to like erase all the pencils so then I just have pen on here. Now it's card time. Okay. So these are my cards. I pick one. If you're new here, I pick one a week to reflect upon, and they are by, this is the, let's see, Future Ancestor deck. By Luna Studio. It is linked. And I love it so. Love it, love it. It's, sometimes cards can get a little complicated. And I love how simple and positive and affirming, but yet not to the point where it's overlooking things. It's really sweet. It's a very sweet deck. Just like their creator, who I need to go see. She moved back to the States, and yeah, I need to see her. Okay, cards. What do you got? Actually, this one's poking out. Ten of Seeds. I had this one not too long ago. So move that back. Tens can be kind of a completion of things. So I will put, I'm not going to look at what that was. So listen and learn. From the stories. Lost my place here. The stories of elders. And then what stories will you pass? To as well, in addition to, oh, this goes up here. Speaking of bunnies, I don't know if I've shown this, but yeah, I play Magic the Gathering and I got this cool card. It's a foil. And this card makes bunny creatures, rabbit tokens. And I thought that was so cute, and that the little rabbits are in there. So yeah, actually I keep this right next to my other cards here. Let's see. What else? Bunny time. It's bunny time. And I think I'll put green here. Oh, it's another green. It's okay. This is the part I always get kind of messy. And that's totally off track there, but you know, we made it work. It's good. It's golden. Oh, there's a lot of yellow in this that I didn't quite check out. So let's put some bunnies on. Lots and lots of bunnies. So this one, we're going to jump into the weekend, even though it's going the opposite way. We're going to put eggs all over the place. We're going to put one egg up here with a bunny. I like this one. Oh, no, I like the yellow one. Do I? No. I know. Is this the hardest decision I'm going to make all day? Is where to place bunny stickers? I mean, I'll take it. It's making me happy. It's making me happy. So we'll put an egg here. We're going to put an egg here. Kind of, the eggs are going this way. Maybe I won't use them all, you know? I kind of want to put this here, brighten this up a little bit. Yeah, I want to put some more yellow around. Another little bunny here. Oh, we don't have a green bunny. Let's put one green bunny. We have two blue bunnies. This week is gonna go fast, like that bunny. We're gonna put this over here. Is there, no, there's no green flowers. This one's a little green. Put that there. We put one butterfly down. I'm trying to think, I might be able to use this next year if I just, so there's 3 eggs, there's 4 eggs left. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, okay, a little bit more. I think I want to include blue here. One more. I think right there. Okay, I'll save these for, because that's enough. That really is. That's quite a lot. I was thinking I was going to use all these. So that's fun. That's pretty fun. And then I was going to use these dots. I'll use the lighter colors here as like things I want to highlight and make sure I do by the end of the week. I have no school hours to put down. So now it is icon time. And these can go tuck. Oh, I was doing, I have multiple things. I'm really excited about one thing I'm going to share here in a moment about a new planner I got. I mentioned it a little bit in my reset video. But I spent some time last night filling it all out, and it takes a while. It takes a while. So let's see. I do my plants care on Mondays. I'm going to put that down a little bit because I've been wanting to put other things up a little higher. Where's my tweezers? There we go. Let's see, no medications this week. We'll do our weekly pantry shopping, right? We're gonna be pantry shopping. There's also probably a snack run we'll have to do for school lunches next week. I might have to gas up my car because I'm gonna put this over here. I don't know what day that would be, but I like that yellow over there. So I'm gonna say gas because they took it for a trip. What else? We are driving to the cat cafe. Put that there. Beep beep. Nothing for these. Looking through all my icons here. I am going to be recording here. I like having these down further. This is feeling good because I would put them at the top. It'd feel too, what's it called? Tangential, just too restricted, too bunched up. put them one down, and I kept finding I was writing stuff above. So yeah, I think that's kind of the happy medium. Ooh, I got yellow for recording here. Loving this yellow. And, oh, that's something I'm doing. I already filmed my reset. Is that it? I need to kind of reorganize my... Yeah, I need to go back through these. Oh, I am going to do something really quick. I'm going to go back to this, and I want to put this down here because it's an important changeover. Oh, I forgot to put my dots. That's what I forgot. Let's see. Yeah, so I will leave these icons out and reorganize them because now they are all over the place. Dots, and then I'll show you my new goodie. Website, fun is going to be mainly for my son. Let's see. Okay, let's put some dots. So the, ooh, this is for here. The nice thing about, I was warning my husband, like, he may want to see about taking a couple days off because of spring break next week, but now he doesn't need to. Oh, we're not doing that dot. That was the spiritual dot. And then, oh, we have nothing there on purpose. See, I forget. And then when I go to look, I'm like, oh, no, wait, I did that for a reason. So, and do I need any extra dots? No, because these are all one-offs. So, cool. I'm going to write in film. Food, record, and plants. And then there was one other thing before I show you something. Oh, I think I smudged it. Yeah. As evidenced by my little black smudge. So I'm learning with pens. I am. Something's not feeling right here. In the meantime, plan with me here, and the podcast goes live here. And this is a very hard eraser. It's the friction, literally, it's just plastic. It's just providing friction so that that's what makes it disappear. So, I'm going to say visit because there's a visitor coming from out of town. What else? What else? Okay. Yeah, because we don't have like hourly plans here. We got these things on. My husband has a dentist right after me, and we'll see. He was talking about moving it though, because it kind of overlapped into mine. Okay, so I did bring this up. Oh, why are there marks on here? Huh. Okay. I did bring this up in my April reset, and that is the new common planner. And as I said before, like, here's my phone recording and here's my microphone. Common Planner is by Sterling Ink, and I've been buying their stickers for quite a while, but they came out with an undated. This was a pre-order from December, and I finally got it. She's been working with some quality issues and just getting it here. She under-ordered just because she wasn't sure, and I think that's totally valid. And now everyone wants one, so she's trying to play catch up, and I feel for her. So there's a few, like just a couple front pages. All the grid, just plain pages, have the little halfway dots. And then this is printed. So you have like goal breakdown, and I got little page darts to put in there. And then I got a sticker kit, and this is what I was doing yesterday, was putting all of these in. And you have to get the right, like, it's a Sunday, what day of the week does the month start on? And she has individual stickers for that. So these are just strips. And so I was doing the quarters. Got all of those in, like, all of these are individual stickers, all these here. And then I did do April. I'm starting this in April. I thought about like retroactively doing things, and I'm like, no, I want to get use as many of the back sheets as possible. So, and then I just put just the number. I didn't fill out the rest on these other month dates, because I'm seeing if this is the layout that she has pre-printed in the dated one, and I'm trying to see if this is what I want to move forward with. She has like the week numbers kind of diagonal like that, and I'm trying to see if I like that. So week 13 is up here, and I had to look up how do week numbers work, because I looked at two apps. I use Fantastical on the Mac, and I use I use BusyCal as well. I use the Apple. I have 3 calendars. They're actually for different uses. I actually pull them up for different things, and that's a whole story. Anyway, they differed on what week number it was. So I looked it up, and they said if the year starts on a Thursday, then that I think includes the week. That's week 1. But this year did not. So it pushed it all down. And so the first week of the year was actually the first full week of January. And that's what her planner coincided with. That's what Fantastical had. I don't know what Apple's doing. Usually they're pretty accurate. So yeah, it was really interesting to have to see where the week numbers are. Currently, I do have some private information in here, and I'm going to flip to the week now. This was pre-printed, the hours, but all of these stickers on the top I was putting in for just a month. I'm just trying to see how, and then into May here, how I'm liking those. So it has overview of the whole year, month, weekly, and then into daily. So then I have dailies, and what I'm going to be doing is I have a little strip. This is actually WASHI. Let's see if it'll focus right there. For a little time strip, and then I'm going to be doing these daily. And I wanted to kind of show that now, and I'm like, why do I have another whole calendar for this? Why do I need a whole planner for this? This is going to be a business one where I'm keeping a lot of notes per day. I don't really have a planner. And then it has 360, well, they even go on over 369. Yeah, 369 is what it goes up to. So these are all opportunities for dailies. I don't have a daily planner. Oh, this is a little sticker from last night in all my sticker fun. But yeah, and then it has, well, it's hard to see because it's all reflecting. Common planner. This cover fits perfectly. The stickers are pretty good. The only thing I noticed that it's almost perfection. Like, she is really good at doing so much so well. The only thing I noticed was some of these numbers here didn't quite line up. And I tried to, like, they'll line up at the top, but by the time you get down to the bottom, they're kind of off. And I'm sure she's probably frustrated with that too. Like, it's very hard. Some of them line up. Like, this strip lined up much better, but then some of these other ones, like, I'm a little off up here. I see that and I see that. I get that. That's okay. So I'm fine with it because, but that, like, otherwise it's perfection. Like, it's really well done, really well crafted. I think the cover is a little thicker is what I've heard than the original one that came out. I will say it took hours to put those numbers in, and I only did the yearly, but then and there isn't even a front, like, 2023 entire calendar like it is in the dated one. But next year I'm getting a dated one. Like, I'm not putting all those stickers in again. But yeah, I would definitely get it next year. It's also, trying out this paper. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but it is really smooth. I have not tried, it's much thinner. You'll be able to see through it. A lot of people just complain, like, that's way too thin. I don't feel like I was expecting even thinner. Like, I was expecting tracing paper practically, but pencil, I'm just doing pencil in there right now. And then probably in May, I'll try this pen in there and see. I want to kind of ease into it. But again, it's like this, I want to be able to share and talk about and have fun with all the colors and things. And I generally have this out, and if I'm on the phone with someone and I need to make an appointment, then I flip to here and I look and I go, oh, okay, this is, how full my month is, and can I kind of fit things in that way. But I am needing more space for business, and I use my Laurel Denise for social media, but what I'm tripping up there is that there still isn't room to kind of do a daily. Like, I love weekly. I love vertical weekly. All mine are vertical weeklies because I need to see the hours. But I need more room for just really digging into the complexities of business. So it's not just a checklist. It's not like, oh, okay, I worked on my website today. Like, I can do that by just putting a little dot in this circle. There's so much more to that. I want to write down, had trouble with this, or figured out how to do this, or here's an idea that I could follow up on later. So that's what's really important to me, and to have a daily for that, because and then I also have a journal at night. So yeah, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have five planners or 4? I want to say 4, because this is in addition to. And I'm going to try it out. And it may be too much, right? It may be a lot to keep track of, because some days I don't write down anything. And so I feel like I don't want to use the word failure. That's not to. Some people don't mind using that word, and please go ahead and use it if that's what fits and feels good to you. I don't feel like failure is a bad word. I just feel like when I try something and it turns out a little different or a lot different, it's an experiment. To me, I'm just constantly learning and experimenting. And so that's what I call it. Maybe there's another word I'll come across later that coincides with it better, like really describes it a lot better. And I want to kind of capture how I'm doing those experiments. I want to see how things are growing, because some of the notes I've taken, for one, I have a notebook that's completely unorganized with a lot of notes. I have a notebook that is organized, that's full of notes. And I feel like I'm losing some of these ideas that I'm having. And so this will provide a way for me to write these down. I will have to kind of edit what I show you in there, because it will have a lot of client information and stuff like that. A lot of behind the scenes. I want to get more comfortable showing that. So maybe down the road, I will be showing more of that. And maybe, hey, I'll have a plan with me that's pretty business related. Who knows? These videos are more about telling you how my week is going. I would love to hear how your week is going. It's more about just kind of sharing my life and how I kind of fit work and fun and things into my life. That's what I want to show. But I also have this whole business side that I'm trying to tend and nurture. And I'm fine if I have some really supportive tools. And those tools, to me, if they are, I think I explained this in my reset, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, is like when I bought the only designer handbag I have, which is a Kate Spade, which is lower price than many of the other ones out there. I had one purpose for that, and that is to look at it every day and go, I am taking care of my money, but also taking care of how I'm carrying the things that I need to take care of myself outside the home as well, because that can be very hard for me. There's a lot of support that I need when I leave the house. And so, due to chronic illnesses. So I needed something to represent something that is a little more luxurious. I wouldn't call Makselife luxurious, but I would definitely look at this common planner as something, to me, it has the simplicity, and I that's why I didn't gravitate towards the Hobonichi. It's basically a Hobonichi that's simplified, but it has a whole lot less, and you can customize it to what you want. So I could, like, these stickers are stuck, but I could, as the weeks go on and the days go on, the weeks and months and days, I could alter those slightly to fit my needs better. I stuck to her layout at first just to see what it's like. And then as things go, like I only did 1 month here and put one of her stickers down there. And this is a Makselife and this is just a book dart. But I can change things up in here, and I'm going to kind of experiment. Now, if I find that I'm really altering a lot, then I don't think I can get the pre-printed next year. That I'll actually, I'll actually end up getting one of these again and customizing it for my needs. But I don't think so. I think I really like these layouts, but this also feels kind of high-end to me. I think it's the fonts. I think it's all the space that I have here. It really is very neutral, and it feels really nice. So it feels really special, and my daily journal feels the same way. This feels fun, and that's what I'm supposed to have in here. And a lot of reflection, and allowed to be messy in here. But I did start to get messy in the Sterling ink one too. And that's what I was a little worried about, is like, can I be messy in there? Can that? And I can. I can. That's the thing. I need to use it and be messy. Is there anything else? I think that is it. I'm not seeing anything else. I feel like I'm missing something because I'm not putting the school hours on. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a good start to your April. I can't believe it's April. I know all the planner people out there are saying the same thing. Oh my goodness, April. I hope that, well, I know in some areas you're going into fall, but for us, Easter, in the Northern Hemisphere, we are very spring oriented, and so it can be very hard to not talk about flowers blooming and all of that. And I've been driving around seeing all the flowers, all the buds starting to come. I think this will be a really beautiful spring. So until next time, thank you for joining me, and I try to like and subscribe on your way out. It does very much help, and it also will let you know when I have new videos come out if you do subscribe. So thank you. Take care. Big hugs to everyone. Bye.